from your work.
Hello.
I'm trying to take the vowels out of that.
That's our thing.
That's our thing.
We totally came up with that thing and monetized on it.
We like to steal from Oh Hello.
Oh Hello.
Everybody should watch Oh Hello.
We're like those guys, but gay.
Yeah, thank you. Anyway, here we are. Good morning. Welcome. Yes. I am Lainey Kazan, and here is my lovely co-host, Bette Midler.
But no, who was I today in your post, Shelly?
Shelly, you were Shelly Long. I knew you'd love that with me.
I love it. I as you know, we both have been watching a lot of Cheers, and I really feel a deep connection to Diane on Cheers. Just more than I've ever felt a connection with any other TV character, I believe.
Wow.
Yeah.
On that note, why don't you live from New York us?
Well, I'm Daniel Nolen, and this is live from New York. It is Thursday morning.
Tuesday, Thursday, April, August.
Time heals everything. It's a song. And time heals everything.
Oh my goodness, we already have comments. Good morning and greetings from Leander, Texas. Oh, hello, John Michael.
Oh, Leander.
I am technically a Texan. I was born in Waco, Texas.
Oh. Well, welcome and greetings to you, John Michael. And
hello.
I don't even know where I am today, I must say.
I don't know either what little pocket of the Matrix we're holed up in.
You know, our pod about the Sondheim Broadway.com 90th birthday celebration, Take Me to the World.
Yeah, Take Me to the World.
It's just skyrocketing. I mean, like,
it's our best episode. Is that right? It's our highest listened episode?
No, but it's rising really fast, and it could get there. I mean, it's gotten much faster than any other.
It's the Barbara Streisand of episodes. Skyrocketing to stardom.
I don't sure I like that analogy. I think, but I was like, did we miss the boat not doing something on the Bombshell concert? Like maybe that should be our new thing, is that we're just like right there, like ambulance chasers, ready to just like profit off of like
the Saul Goodman of Broadway Podcast Network.
Yeah.
Yes, I do. I was thinking that last night as well when I was reading. My share tweet bombed because everyone else was talking about the Bombshell concert. So so I felt very left out of the loop, and especially because I not planned and very unrelated mentioned that I wanted to see Megan Hilty in a Maryland related concert last Tuesday.
You did.
But yeah, I was thinking that as well, but I don't really know Smash. I never finished it. I wasn't really into it. I mean, I remember watching some of it back in the day, but it was never like my thing. So I would have definitely had to have done the research.
And I did watch Smash, and I even recapped the second season for Playbill. And although to even call myself a Smash recapper, living on the same planet as the great Rachel Shukert, I am not worthy. Recaps of Smash.
I have read her Smash recaps.
Her Smash recaps are better than like,
that could be a musical that way. Yeah.
Honestly, like forget any other. There's no Shakespeare. There's just Shukert. Yeah. But I don't know. I love Smash. I'm not like the craziest Smash person, so I feel a little bit like I mean, Louis Peitzman had a whole podcast called After Smash, like I don't know, I feel like it's not in my wheelhouse, so but we should look out for if there are other events, like maybe when Sondheim's 91.
I mean, I feel like what's tonight? There's something big happening. It's not our thing. It's the Streetcar Named Desire with Gillian Anderson that I'm dying to watch. But
Streetcar Queens. Oh my God! Hi, Joe, my favorite YouTuber on earth. You're gonna love tomorrow. Keeps refreshing for Rachel Schukert's recap. He kept refreshing. Yes.
Yeah.
And in addition to Rachel Schukert's Smash recaps, which are so genius for Vulture, she also wrote a Kindle single about her experience recapping Smash.
Oh, that's fabulous.
Now, our favorite commenter, Knox Lee, wants to know about my name. Lola always gets what she wants.
Yes.
Sadly, no, that is not the case for this Lola. I am referring to the Lola of the Copacabana, but not the original Barry Manilow recording of his song, or not even any one of the good covers. But rather Lainey Kazan's rendition from the MDA telethon in 1980.
That is correct. Should we go right into that?
I think we should, because we need to explain this to Knox.
Yeah, we need to give context. Okay.
Who do you think you are? Go.
She sits there. She's so refined. But she just drinks herself half blind. See, she's lost her youth. She lost her Tony. And now she's lost her mind. At the
Oh God.
Could you die?
I feel like I'm on something right now. I'm like, wait, am I breathing? This is so weird.
I mean, it's literally the craziest thing that ever happened, right?
Are they on like a cruise ship? Where is that?
It's the MDA telethon, so it's not. I mean, it's not on a cruise ship, but I assume it's at some hall somewhere, a theater, I don't know, or community center.
I mean, that's what it. I mean, she is like the community center Bette Midler.
Yeah, the Jewish Community Center, Barbara Streisand. I mean, Lainey, it's like, yes, it is Lainey. And it's that moment, it's 1980, which we were talking about. It's not Vegas. I guess people don't remember telethons, although nowadays these benefits basically are telethons. But they used to be for different diseases. There'd be these telethons. Jerry Lewis. This was Jerry Lewis, the muscular dystrophy. Oh no, maybe he was a different one, but they would host. Jerry Lewis was famous for doing a telethon every year, and different, B-list celebrities to come and perform to raise money. And, it was the hotbed of the sort of like kind of tacky time entertainment. And in fairness, in 1980, what Lainey was doing, I mean, that was never okay, what she was doing. But if there ever were a moment, probably 1980, it's that thing we're talking about where it's like the 70s are like over, but the 80s haven't started. And like, in her like leather pants and like sequined bath sheet, she's kind of like trying to still be something that maybe she really kind of isn't anymore.
Pants. And is that a wig? Like that can't be her real hair.
I think that's her hair, and she's had a permanent. And she I mean, the fact that that song already, you're kind of halfway there, no matter how cool you are.
Yeah.
And she ain't cool. But she's like just the dramatic tone shift from that, that middle section where it's like, and I wish I tried to keep it as short as possible, because like, I really wanted to show the parts where the acting beats before that. She actually has moments where she not only speaks it, but she'll be like, she's like, her name was Lola. She was a showgirl. I mean,
I love that spoken Barry Manilow.
Going dramatically and just left turn into like the full crazy belting.
Yeah, it's like,
But weird vocal choices and strange,
choices.
at the copa. And then up into that strange, she holds that note way too long with her vibrato going haywire. And then the crazy camera work, and she's singing it up the octave, and it's not so good.
She just wants us to show us her range. I don't know.
Lainey always wants to show you her range.
Oh my God! Good morning,
throws in soprano notes for no reason. Oh, you're home.
Hello, Oklahoma sexual. Maybe, I don't know. Maybe you aren't, Randy. I don't want to assume.
I'm sure lots of straight men watch our live stream.
I'm sure, to hear about our thoughts on Lainey Kazan.
Yeah. Well, while we're talking about Lainey, because
speaking of Dolly, and someone I would love to see as Dolly is Lainey Kazan. Make
Who's
sure
done it. Lainey Kazan did it, and oh wait, no, I'm getting confused. When Davis Gaines did the Hello Dolly tour with Carol Channing in the early '80s, right around the time he also did The Rink with Lainey Kazan. Ooh. By the way, if any of our viewers can answer this question, I'm dying to know who played Angel opposite Lainey Kazan's Anna in The Rink.
Oh, yes.
I really want to know that. I have not. She was suffering PTSD being fired from Seesaw. I mean, one can imagine. At least she wasn't fired from Hee Haw. Anyone remember Hee Haw? No.
Was it a show?
It was a TV show.
Yeah. Oh, I don't remember it, but I remember my parents talking about it.
But of course, Lainey was famous to me as a child for playing Bette Midler's mother in Beaches, which is kind of harsh because she's about like 6 months older than Bette.
Yeah, that is not cool. But
as Patty would say, that's show business. Lenora Nemetz, Joe, I knew you'd come through.
Yes, come through.
By the way, Lenora Nemetz, not much younger than Lainey. What is it with her playing mother to people about her age? I mean,
speaking of mother roles, the first time I saw her was in My Big Fat Greek Wedding, which she's so funny in. She's playing Greek. And then, of course, she was famously Barbra Streisand on the Beaches understudy. Oh, Stand on the Beaches. Understudy in Funny Girl on Broadway.
Yes. But she, whenever you see Cheetah Rivera interviewed, no, there's no Hee Haw musical, John Pantozzi. Don't worry, we're getting mixed up. Whenever you see Cheetah and Liza, whenever you see Cheetah talk about The Rink, she always makes these jokes about how, when they're like, we're going to have you and Liza Minnelli play mother and daughter. And she's like, which one am I? And it's like, hardy, har. But I don't know. What is Cheetah, like 16 years older than Liza or like 18 years older than Liza? It works. It works. Truly, I mean, I'm the first one to say Lainey looks like shit, but I'm not, what I mean is I'm not trying to defend Lainey Kazan's honor, but in all honesty, she's barely older than Bette and barely older than Lenora Nemetz, but that's show business.
That's show business.
Speaking of Bette, though, for the upcoming episode of our podcast, Ben Rimalower and Records, we're going to be continuing our series of corn streams, and we want the fans to have a voice. Not too much of a voice, but a little voice.
A light democracy.
Just slight. So we are going to give you guys a choice. So we've broken our ideas for future corn streams into categories. And the category we're going to be going into next, which is very exciting because it's one we have not corn streamed yet, is the diva solo concerts.
Yes.
And so the three that are on the table for this coming episode are Bette Midler, Diva Las Vegas from 1996, on the heels of her smashing success with First Wives Club. And Bette Midler, Sondheim, etc., also from 1999.
No, Bernadette.
What did I say, Bette Midler? Bette Midler, Diva Las Vegas, Bernadette Peters, Sondheim, etc., also from 1996. Which is basically her Carnegie Hall album, but filmed at the Royal Festival Hall in London. Mm-hmm. Conceived and directed by recent podcast guest, Richard J. Alexander. We will not be having him back on to discuss it. And finally, Liza Minnelli, and as we've discussed recently, what's basically her Carnegie Hall album from 79, but on tour, it was videotaped in New Orleans in 1980 or 81. Mm-hmm. And that's one of the options.
So make your voice heard either in the comments, or we'll also be conducting a Twitter poll on Ben Rimalower's Instagram at Ben Rimalower. And, Bette, Bernadette, or Liza.
Yes, the three primary colors, the three food groups.
Yeah, the triumvirate.
Speaking of Bernadette and Bet,
Yes.
I was on a very interesting Facebook, whatchamacallit, I guess message chat yesterday. One vote for Bernadette already.
Okay.
Oh yeah, we should keep track of people that say these on the chat because we can add their vote to the Twitter poll. So that maybe we can use that. That can be the super delegates in case you feel so passionately that you want to fix the election.
Maybe we'll even give you more weight if you comment on here to encourage people to watch.
Totally. That's worth 2 points.
Yeah.
Anyway, I was in this Facebook discussion group that was fascinating. My friend, and you're going to love this because I think you've even suggested it before. My friend Christopher in Chicago wanted us to come up with the definitive Gypsy cast recording.
Oh my, Bernadette is sweeping.
Bernadette sweeping the country. But we had to choose one track for each diva. Each diva but they had to have a cast recording. It couldn't be Betty Buckley, and they couldn't have more than one, and each one had to have one. We had to assign from all the Gypsy cast recordings and movie soundtracks who was each song.
Oh no, I love this idea.
I know you love it.
I've kind of already done this.
You wanted to do it with Sunset Boulevard, and I sort of shot you down.
No, did I?
Yeah,
no, that wasn't me. I don't know Sunset that well.
Oh no, it was Hello Dolly.
Hello Dolly. That's right.
And I was like, no, I want Bernadette to have a whole cast.
We should do that with Gypsy though, because I feel like we've already kind of discussed it, and I think I've in some journal I literally have written down all my choices already.
Well, Hitler had a journal with his choices written down too.
Okay, no need to take it there. It's too early. It's Thursday. Come on.
Well, I'm over Gypsy. I did it yesterday. We have to
Great time. Okay, now coming in from behind.
It's gonna be hard to keep track of. We need our intern. What's our intern's name again? Jason Gote.
our twink intern.
I'm just waiting for that OnlyFans account. It's just a matter of time.
Doesn't he have one, or it's like some sort of like workshop that he like takes, like he does some sort of like mentorship or something on
Not OnlyFans. Oh my god!
Doesn't he do that though? It's like he like does like lessons on virtual voice lessons or something.
They're not lessons. They're lessons.
Well, whatever that means to you.
It's time to move on to all beef patty. Speaking of Evita, Jason Gote was Che in the city center Evita, and my all beef patty today is Evita related. Hit it.
I hardly know the woman.
Well, my all beef patty today is all you motherfucking bitches out there coming for Alana Rogers' performance in Evita in the Broadway revival.
What year was that? 2012?
Yeah, I think that's probably correct.
It was right around when I moved here. Yeah.
It was right around when Patty Issues opened. That is correct. Look, I'm the first one to complain when a lady don't got the high notes for Evita. And we can all agree across the board, Alana Roger, even on her cast album in a studio in London 3 years earlier when she was in Better Voice, she still was no Patti LuPone. But no one is Patti LuPone.
That's right.
What's the Sondheim song from Into the Woods? No one is LuPone.
Exactly.
But truly, no one is LuPone. And I am so glad it was Alana Roger with her Katrina Lank-esque, oh, what I'd give for 100 years. She sings like La Lupe with like a Latin fire.
Yeah.
That's what I want. And she's an actor, a real actor. I don't want one of these fucking national tour Elphabas coming in with their goddamn, forward mix. That's not belting to me. You know what? It doesn't count if it's that sound. I don't want them being like, what's the stuff in honestly, I don't hate Madonna in the movie, but that's a whole separate topic. Randy Lunsford, can you please stay on topic? We're talking about the different options in the original key. Madonna's a different thing.
But it's worth mentioning, this is in the same vein. I will say, you're not a purist when it comes to, and that's always surprised me about you, but you like the movie of Evita, you're defending Alana Roger, we talked about Sweeney Todd, Helena Bonham Carter. There's actually a lot of instances where I think people would be surprised that you are actually very forgiving and open to new interpretations of things, which is not really on brand for you.
I love you so much. And I love myself for that too. But here's the thing. Like, yeah, I would rather see Patty than any of these people, but I also want to see Evita again. And there are people that could sing Evita thrillingly. Like, I would love to have seen Sara Ramirez do it, you know?
Yeah.
Speaking of, Larry Owens tweeted the funniest thing. I had unfollowed him so long ago, but I just had to follow him again. And
I saw that tweet. It was good. It was good.
Put all my issues aside, because he was like Sara Ramirez. I'm not getting it right, you know, but he was like a true beltress with a mix and acting and a star quality. I don't know if he said it way better, but he was like, her not coming back to the boards is straight up Dom kink. And he was like, we stand.
It's so funny.
So funny. By the way, I would say this for Larry Owens also, that no one better than Larry Owens mixes Broadway content with like Gen Z or like millennial lingo. Like, I feel like a lot of times when people, I mean, obviously I sound like a fool if I say stan anyway, like it's a parody of itself if I try to talk like the kids. But I mean, people that are the real age, when they try to drop the lingo in the context of Broadway, I think they come to sometimes sound pretentious or just like these dorks trying to hang with the cool kids, you know? But I feel that Larry Owens is like 100% Broadway and equally 100% cool kid, you know? And it just like, it really is beautifully fused in his brand, you know?
Yeah.
But anyway, I just don't want to hear these girls. Somehow this conversation got me derailed. You know, I've watched the videos of these little national tour.
Morphed into another all beef patty of.
Yeah, I have so many all beefs, but I am all beef Benji. But by the way, I have to give credit. All beef patty, I stole it from Adam Feldman when Patty was having her contest to name her memoir, her nationwide contest to name her memoir, and the prize winner was Patti LuPone, a memoir. But Adam's hilarious suggestion was all beef patty.
Brilliant. So funny.
You know what mine was?
What?
Mein Kampf.
Oh my God, you and the Holocaust jokes today.
With Patty, it really applies. But Adam also thought she should call it For Me.
Like, funny!
Or Don't Cry For Me, or Meadowlark Sing For Me.
Oh, that's brilliant.
Like, the book is like, you know, it's my turn to see what I can see. But I didn't like that. I didn't think
for one of her concerts. She should just call one of her like shows that.
But all of her shows are that. Yeah. I also want to say, if you're going to criticize somebody in the Broadway revival of Evita, Ricky Martin was like literally the worst performance I've ever seen on stage anywhere, like in a High School Musical. I mean, just hideousness, you know? I can't believe how terrible Ricky Martin was. Like, the fact that people like waste their breath complaining about Elena Roger is so wrong. And I also want to say, go ahead.
What did you think of this recent City Center production of Evita?
I really enjoyed it. You know, I mean, both the City Center Evita and the Broadway revival, as far as the productions go, you know, the Hal Prince production was so brilliant and iconic. And I've seen many like retreads of that, you know, so that's not going away. So it's interesting when I see a reinvention of it, you know, and an attempt to do something new. And I thought that Michael Grandage's production in the Broadway revival, it was so fascinating after seeing Hal's Spare production. I mean, you know, I've talked about how when I was a kid, I thought it was about a boxing ring because the balcony of the Casa Rosada was just those wires because everything was so spare. Yeah. And I loved the Michael Grandage production that was elaborate, you know, that there was actual, you know, beautiful scenery. Yeah. And I thought that the City Center production was fabulous because it was so metaphorical, you know, and it was so many statements, you know. Yeah. And you know, and people were saying shit about it like, oh, they're just trying to make it for the Me Too era, you know, but Me Too era it's not just a hashtag, you know, like, I mean, it's actually a revolution in the way we view the patriarchy and like gender politics. And even if some elements of that there's going to like, you know, settle down in a different way a couple years from now, there's like a lot of like retribution that needs to happen first. And it's fascinating to take a piece of theater like Evita that is so intrinsically rooted in gender politics and the patriarchy and put a spin on it that actually explores that angle. And I really enjoyed it. Anything about it that didn't work, I would love to have seen it transfer and have more time to figure those problems out, because I thought it was really interesting.
Yeah. Okay. Well, we're running out of time, but let's go to our final segment, which is Dolly Concert Kill.
Oh yeah.
You give us 3 performers, female or otherwise, and we assign 1 to see in Hello Dolly, 1 to see in a peak career concert, and 1 to send on vacation.
Yes. I like that you softened it to vacation. I mean, are we just officially going with Dolly Concert Chill now?
Dolly Concert hiatus. Okay, so start sending them in, people. I will say one of my favorite Dolly Concert Kills we did was, I think we were in Provincetown, and I gave you appropriately Lainey Kazan, Cheetah Rivera, and someone else. And you said, I want to see Lainey kill the rest.
Oh, here's one. Meryl, Kristen, and Allison Janney. Oh, these are rolling in. Okay.
Oh, okay.
Eartha Kitt. All right, I want to do that one. Eartha Kitt, Diane Carroll, Leslie Uggams.
Okay, I'll do this one. I want to see. Ooh, this is so hard. I want to see Kristen as Dolly, Meryl in concert, kill Allison.
Fascinating. Okay, I want to see Eartha as Dolly. And God. I mean, normally I would say Leslie in concert, kill Diane, because even though I'm a huge fan of Diane's on Dynasty, when a lot of like her album or the album she released in the 90s anyway, and like clips I had been watching of her, like I often found her a little like boring as a performer. And as we've discussed, I cannot get into Sleeping Bee, no matter who sings it, no matter how hard I try. Mm-hmm. But in my search for material for Who Do You Think You Are, I recently came across some Diane Carroll clips that made me lose my mind. Yeah. So I'm going to say Diane in concert, and Miss Uggams, you're going to go somewhere where you never remember the lyrics to June is Busting Out all over again.
Dia Han. All right. Ooh, okay. A sexy Dolly concert kill. I mean, I kill Jeremy Jordan. Gavin as Dolly. I mean, he already knows basically probably the staging. And then Aaron Tveit in a private concert in my boudoir.
Whistle tone. Randy Lunsford says that Kristen is an Oklahoma girl. Randy, I'm going to give you a gift. Kristen Chenoweth, this will rock your spelling. Kristen Chenoweth, there's 2 I's in Kristen and 2 E's in Chenoweth. You can always remember that, and you'll always get it right. You're going to poor Leslie. Exactly. Randy is asking us about Vanessa Williams. What about her?
I would love to see her as Dolly.
You can't just do a Dolly without a concert kill attached.
Have you been watching that Celebrity Drag Race?
No. Do I need to?
Vanessa, I haven't been either, but apparently Vanessa won one of the episodes. Spoiler.
Carol Channing as Celeste in Sunday in the Park with George. I'm not surprised. I'm just so crazy.
Oh, God.
Who needs sun time?
That reminds me. I have a crazy... Maybe that's what I'll do next week for my Who Do You Think You Are. I found some real gems of Carol Channing videos on YouTube.
Oh, that reminds me. One thing I wanted to say about mine today was that anything Lainey Kazan does automatically a Who Do You Think You Are, and anyone's version of Copacabana is automatically a Who Do You Think You Are.
Yeah.
So this was really Who Do You Think You Are squared.
Yeah, totally. Yeah. No, it was like a no, really. Who do you think you are? Yes. Okay, that's I need to watch that.
All right, Randy recommends that I watch this, so I will take his advice.
All right. Well, thanks, you guys. And make sure to check out Ben's Twitter to make your vote officially heard. We've already heard from the super delegates today, but we will hear from the real voters on Twitter.
Popular vote. I better get my Twitter fired up real quick.
And with that said, we will see you Tuesday.
Tuesday, Thursday, April, August.
Time heals everything. It's a song. Time heals everything.